Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, a joker who's always wild, Soupy Sale.
Thank you, Chet Gould. Well, folks, you've heard of Studs Lonergan and Studs Turkle. I'd like you to meet Studs Anita Gillette, and here she is.
Gene says I have studs all over me. Oh, well, I won't say anymore. The next fellow I'm going to introduce just said that line. Oh. He's a columnist for the Ladies' Home Journal in addition to his many other duties on the Today Show, and his name is Gene Shalit.
Now a very elegant lady who is also a cutie pie, today a cutie chiffon pie, Arlene Francis.
And here is the inimitable and the couth Larry Blyden.
Sorry about that, Lloyd. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Larry.
Hello.
Hi, Larry.
What is the color of that dress actually, Arlene?
Tangerine.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Well, listen. We have here something that's very interesting, and you will be baffled, I think.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right?
Again?
Would our first challenger enter and sign in, please? Anita Moyer. Hello, Anita. Where are you from?
Pricetown, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Panel, 15-year-old Kanita Moyer has recently set a new world's record. The previous record was held by a group of English schoolboys.
A group?
A group. We will now show the audience what Kanita did. And let's begin the questioning with Soupy Sales.
Okay, thank you, Larry. You just did something, broke a record that was done by English schoolboys.
Yes.
You beat up the teacher. No, I guess. Okay. Was this something, was it something that, it's something really wild? Was it something that you ate more than they did?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Anita.
Does it require any physical manipulations?
Yes.
Some, yeah.
It does require physical manipulations. Is it in the realm of sports anywhere? No.
2 down, 8 to go, Gene.
Is this the sort of kooky record that one would find in the Guinness Book of Records?
Yes.
Did this require endurance of any kind? Doing something for a long time?
Yes.
That's involved in it, Gene, but that isn't really the nature of the,
I mean, like played ping pong for 736 hours.
Right,
isn't
that's not the nature of it. 3 down, 7 to go, Arlene.
Do you do it on the ground rather than in water or in the air?
One would think of it being done in that way, but it could be done almost anywhere, I guess.
Or you could do it anywhere.
tread air, for instance.
Could tread air, yeah. Is there any equipment?
Yes.
Do you do it outdoors as a rule?
As a rule, no. 4 down and 6 to go, Soupy.
Kanita, you did this by yourself.
Yes.
Are you enclosed when you did this? Were you enclosed? I mean,
Like in a room.
In a
inside.
building.
Well, we established that she didn't do it outside, so
Yeah,
that only leaves...
were you indeed in a building of some kind when you did this?
Yes.
Although your feet didn't leave the ground, did you move when you did this?
How do you mean, Soupy?
Like, did she move? I mean, did something move that she was surrounded by?
That she was surrounded by? Well, we have to say no to that.
Maybe she... No, I was thinking... I guess I shouldn't, because I didn't hit that. I thought maybe she was in an elevator and
But
she...
no, nothing like that. 5 down, 5 to go, Anita.
This equipment that you use, is it something that you can hold in your hand?
Yes.
Is it something that we would find around the house ordinarily?
Yes.
It is. Will we find it in one room of the house more than another room?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
6 down, 4 to go, Gene.
This is something you can hold in one hand?
No.
Well, that's hard to say, Gene.
You can hold it in 2 hands.
Ordinarily, we would not think of it as being held in one hand, although one could, but one doesn't. 7 down, 3 to go, Arlene.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, wait a minute. Are you negating his 2 hands?
He said, can it be held in one hand?
Then I asked
Then he said 2.
But he already got a no on 1, which is why
And
he's
you're dying to give me a no on 2, right?
I won't tell you.
All right. When you use this, whatever it is, do you use 2 hands?
Yes.
Is there anything like a jump rope concerned with this?
8 down and 2 to go, Soupy. Remember, we established it had nothing to do with endurance or anything
Oh,
like
it has
that.
nothing to do with endurance, so that would rule out any kind of sporting, chinning, and push-ups and
Right.
things like that.
And it's not
Something
easy.
you find around the house.
And she's using both hands to do it.
It's not edible, and it's not
Not edible?
athletic, and it's not endurance. What kind of records are they?
It's,
Well, that's what makes it so hard.
and that's what makes us so mean. I'd like to pass.
Anita?
This piece of equipment that you use, if you were, it's something that you find around the house. Is it a useful thing? I mean, do you use it for something around the house that
The equipment that she has is useful.
It's useful. Is it mechanical in any parts? I mean, does it have moving parts and
No.
stuff?
9 down and 1 to go.
Is this something
Gene.
one would ordinarily find in a department store if one went to buy it?
Yes.
Do you think most people have one in their homes? Is it
Yes.
that commonplace?
Yeah.
Yes? Is it soft or hard?
Yes.
Is there any sound involved with what you did?
No.
Not really, no.
Can I take a guess?
Do you?
They're all over. Does anybody
there's
want to
no
just have a free
broom
guess?
or
Crocheting or knitting?
Well, in there, she knitted the world's longest scarf.
See, let's crochet.
And just in case you have never seen the longest scarf in the world, you are going to get a golden opportunity now to see one, because we're going to go up and show you.
That's the longest scarf.
This is the longest scarf in the world. How long did it take you to knit this?
6 days short of a year.
We have 6 days. You want to hold it because I don't want it to get on the floor. You see, it'll come down.
Oh.
See, this is a long scarf.
You have to have a pretty long neck.
Oh, yeah. Well, if this is for a person with no coat.
Well, Anita, did you do it because you wanted to, or you didn't know how to stop?
Soupy, listen, this is getting on the floor. Could you come over here a little bit and just take this thing and walk out there with it? And Anita will feed it out to you as you go. It's on the floor, so there we go. Here's some green here. Just keep going. Hey, you want to come up and get some, Anita? Because it's getting on the floor. We hate for it to get on the floor. There. It's getting on the floor. Could you come help us with this? It's getting on the floor. Arlene, you think you could come help? The thing is getting on the floor.
I can't wait. How long did you think it was going to hold the rest of it?
How many skeins of yarn did it take to do this?
105.
105 skeins of yarn. Gosh, listen, we're having a marvelous time. You want to go back around? There we are. Yeah, keep going. This is an awful lot of yarn. How long actually is this scarf?
504 feet, 10 inches.
Did you hear that? This scarf is 504 feet, 10 inches long. I can only tell you it looks it.
You carry some of it.
I give up. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line, on that summer cheese. We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this
You
minute.
know what? Can I buy this from my uncle? He has a binder.
Well, listen, would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Jack? Mackenzie. How are you, Mr. McKenzie? Yeah? Where are you from, sir?
Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada.
All right, panel, Jack McKenzie makes a product that is worn, and we will show the audience what that product is. And let's begin the questioning with Arlene Francis.
Thank you. Might I possibly wear this product?
No.
No?
1 down, 9 to go, Soupy.
I wear some pretty crazy things, you know.
Jack, let's get another laugh. Would I wear this?
No.
There it is. 2 down, 8 to go, Anita.
Ha 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 ha. Is it worn by an animal of some sort?
Yes.
It is. Is that it? No. It's an animal of some sort. Is it an animal that we have around, one person might have around the house?
Not necessary.
3 down and 7
Really?
to go, Gene.
I didn't get his answer.
It's not an animal that you just have around your house.
Okay. Is this an animal found in Canada?
Yes.
Is it the sort of animal one would not have as a house pet, in other words, right?
No.
Right. Yes, that's right. You
okay.
would not.
Now, this... But somebody has to own the animal, or the animal's not going shopping by himself, right?
Yeah.
So this is a garment for an animal that is not a house pet, but is in some human contact, so the people can put the, you know, the T-shirt on a walrus, right?
That's it. Son of a gun, you've gotten it.
He makes T-shirts for walruses.
That's it.
Is this animal bigger than a Saint Bernard dog?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this animal fur-bearing?
No.
Like a polar bear or something?
4 down, 6 to go, Arlene.
Is it a four-legged animal?
Yes.
Is it big enough to ride?
Yes.
In fact, is it an animal that a lot of people do ride?
Yes.
Is it a horse?
Yes.
Don't be sore.
They still have
Now,
6 to go. We haven't lost
can I
yet.
rule out that you make horse blankets?
Yes.
I can rule
Yes.
that out. It is some equipment for a horse,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Can I rule out that you make horseshoes?
Yes.
Is it made of leather?
Yes.
Is it saddle or reins?
No.
Are you happier now?
Soupy?
Can we rule out that it's a pullover sweater?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it, Mr. McKenzie, blinders?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Anita.
Gee, you're cute, Mr. McKenzie.
He's not going to give you a free whatever it is.
Does the horse wear it more in the front than the back?
Yes.
He wears it up there.
Yes.
And it's not blinders, and it's not a reins, and it's not, well, the saddle. Is it something he wears in his mane?
No.
No.
7 down and 3 to go, Gene.
I have to do a very fast recapitulation as I picture a horse in my wonderful mind.
All right.
It is neither a saddle, nor reins, nor shoes.
Right.
Nor a pullover sweater.
Right. Or a
And
blanket.
the bridle is made out of metal. And is that other funny leather that goes all over his nose? I don't know what that's
You
called.
mean like the feed bag?
No. No, if it was a feedback, he'd never say that right.
Oh, you're onto it. Yeah, that's right. He's just...
Let's see, what else is there? Stirrups are made out of leather.
Well, the
Leather
stirrups,
and
that's
steel.
part of the saddle.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, every other horse, that's all I ever saw a horse wearing. I don't know any
Doesn't wear
overdressed
blinders.
horses.
You
Does
want
he
to
wear a
pass?
hat?
You want to pass?
I pass.
Okay, Arlene?
Well, I can certainly rule out a hat, because there are very few hats worn these days by horses, right?
Spats, maybe.
Is it entirely made of leather, Mr. McKenzie?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
8 down and 2 to go, Soupy.
It's not the stirrups, no, that's
No. Does it ever cover the horse, Mr. McKenzie?
You mean completely or partially?
Well, partially.
Well, anything a horse wears covers it partially.
I know,
guess. You'd
you know,
have
a
to say that,
full-length
wouldn't
evening
you?
gown. What is that? Is it anything in the blanket family?
No, it isn't.
No, it never was.
Is it anything that is found around a horse's mouth?
No.
Well, 9 down and 1 to go. You see, I told you
Isn't
we
this
got...
amazing?
But it's in the front
Anita?
part, right?
That's right.
Mr. McKenzie, you're getting on my
Is
nerves.
it? It's in the front part of the horse.
That's right.
Is it also in the back part?
No.
No.
Just in the front?
That's it.
What
And you know what it has in the front that it
eyelash.
doesn't have in the back?
No.
A collar. A horse collar. A horse collar.
Yeah, but listen. Listen, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Congratulations.
Listen, Larry,
No,
you
wait.
didn't distinguish whether the horse was working or not.
If it works, if it's represented by our agent, it was not working. But it had its collar on and it was ready to go. Is anybody, oh, by the way, I should tell you that Mr. McKenzie is a partner in Sackville Harness Limited and has been hand-making horse collars for 34 years.
I didn't know horses wore them anymore.
Sure, when they pull something, they have to, don't they?
Oh, I guess I don't know any pulling horses.
Well, how
I don't know
about
any winners, but...
Does anyone else still make horse collars by hand?
No, not that I know of.
What's different from a horse collar made by hand than by a machine?
Well, it fits better, the best answer. They can
Where's the size?
pull
17
themselves
and a half
into it.
collar.
They shake
Now,
it
we
up.
said earlier that it was made out of something other than leather. What else is it made out of?
Rye straw.
Dry straw.
Straw?
Yeah.
How do you get it in there? You just shove it through there?
Put it in with a collar, a rod.
That's probably why they don't do it by
You stuff
machine.
it with straw, huh?
That's really marvelous. It's very rare that one meets these days an artisan of another time.
Are you training
Thank
anybody?
you for being with us on What's My Line. Thank you very much. We'll be back with more of What's My Line right after this message and with our mystery guest. Okay, we're back, and it's time now for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. So that means it's blindfold time, panel. Blindfold time, another day has whisked by. You see how quickly the time goes when you're having fun. Are they all in place? Yes, sir. And would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, we'll go one question at a time. You have roughly 2 minutes. Fate's law prevails, and let's start with Gene Shalit.
Hi, mystery guest. Is it likely that I saw your name in the entertainment section of the New York Times in the last 3 months?
Yes.
Arlene?
Yeah.
I can rule out that you're not a singer. No. Are you in the performing arts?
Yeah.
Soupy?
Are you performing in our fair city at the moment?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Anita?
No. Are you best known for your work in television?
Yeah.
Gene?
Do you appear on a program that appears at least once every week?
Yeah.
Arlene?
Is it a comedy series?
No.
Soupy?
Is it a dramatic type series?
No.
Anita?
Is it in news?
No.
Is it on in the daytime?
No.
Arlene?
Well, is it variety?
It's hard to say, Arlene. It's more in that area than any of the other areas that have been covered. Soupy?
What'd you say, Larry?
It's more in that area.
Of
than-
what, variety?
Yeah. It's in that area
Is
more
it
than...
is it syndicated rather than on the network?
Yeah.
Anita?
Is it a game show of some sort?
No.
Gene?
Does it come from Philadelphia?
No.
Arlene?
You are working, though.
Yeah.
Is it,
I tell you, our time is up. Does anybody have any guess
Wait
at
a
all?
minute. It's not daytime, and it's not nighttime, and it's not syndicated.
Well, obviously,
You play
none
an
of you has
instrument?
very high degree of ESP. This
he's
is
a
Kreskin.
magician. Oh!
This is especially Kreskin.
I am so thrilled.
We got you last time.
That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good because the last time when Soupy got syndication, out of nowhere he said,
Kreskin, and I thought, oh, my God, this time I got to stump
Kreskin,
it.
you're really amazing.
Yeah.
Here's a book that Kreskin has written about the psychic experience, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the whole field, my experiences, how I do what I do, and since I talked to you last, I mentioned how my check has been hidden different theaters all over the world. I failed to find it twice the past.
Why don't we do
2
some
months.
kind of an experiment here, some kind of thing?
Really? Yeah,
What can we do?
we have a little time, but I thought it might be interesting to try to just project an idea to someone's thoughts, and I don't really, I haven't worked with any of the panel lately. Arlene I have, and Soupy in the past few years.
You have worked
pick
with
someone.
them? You have
pick
worked with
someone.
Arlene and Soupy?
Yes,
All right,
one's on
then,
the Griffin
all
show
right,
and one's
then,
on Douglas.
Anita.
Anita? Now, Anita, we haven't prearranged anything, have we? No, I've drawn a circle on this pad. Obviously, Anita, you have no idea which one. Let me take these out. These are 5 plaques. That would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did we get them on camera? Yeah. Now, Anita, as a matter of fact, Larry, you have no idea of which number I wrote, do you? You don't know the number I jotted down on this pad, on the other side of this.
You made a 0.
Yeah, I made a 0. Now, close your eyes, please.
Me?
No, Anita as well, and I'd like Larry as well. All right, Anita, open your eyes. Look at me, Anita. I've written a number on this plaque on the other side. As I draw these out, you call stop anytime you want. Anytime you want as I do this. I've held 1, 2, 3.
Stop.
At 4. Look.
No.
Yes. You
Come
got it.
on, I don't believe it.
You got it. You got it.
Really?
Excellent subject. You did not know I wrote that down,
Stick
did you?
around for a minute. We're going to break for commercial, and we'll be right back. How did you do that?
Very well.
You never guess what I'm going to say now.
Gee, it sounds like you'll never guess how I could do this. You're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is Chet Gould speaking for What's My Line? A Mark Goodson, Bill Coplin production. This program was recorded